Find the derivative of g of x equals 3x squared minus 2x plus 4 all times tangent of x. Then evaluate g prime of 0. G of x is the product of two expressions. The first, 3x squared minus 2x plus 4. The second, tangent x. The derivative will require the product rule. G prime of x will be the derivative of the first, the derivative of 3x squared minus 2x plus 4. The first term is the product rule. Bring the 2 down, multiply with the 3, subtract 1 from it, 6x. The second term in that expression, negative 2x, constant times x, will have a derivative that is the constant. And then the third term, a constant with no x, the derivative is a 0. The derivative of the first expression times the second expression left alone plus the first expression left alone times the derivative of the second expression. The derivative of tangent of x is secant squared of x. So there's our derivative, g prime of x. The next step is to evaluate g prime of 0. G prime of 0 means to plug a 0 in for each of the x's, so 6 times a 0 minus a 2, tangent of 0, plus 3 times 0 squared minus 2 times 0 plus 4 times the secant squared of 0. 6 times 0 is a 0, minus 2. Tangent of 0 is the sine of 0, which is 0, over the cosine of 0, which is a 1. It's a 0 over 1. Plus 0 squared is 0 times 3 is still 0. Minus 2 times 0 is still 0 plus 4. Secant squared of 0 means to take the secant of 0 and then square it. Let's write it that way to remind us to do it that way. The first term, we have a negative 2 times a 0 over 1. Well, 0 over any non-zero number is a 0. And then we have 4 times the secant of 0. The secant of 0 is 1 over the cosine of 0. The cosine of 0 is a 1, so 1 over 1, and then squared. The first term, negative 2 times 0, is a 0, plus 4 times 1 over 1, which is 1 squared. 1 squared is a 1 times a 4, and that will give us a 4.